Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore. Just gonna do your walkthrough video on the 22 RVS you're picking up. So we'll start on the inside and work our way around to the front here. Starting at the back corner here, this is your hot water tank. That is gas or electric. That is going to be controlled through the in-command center on the inside. I'll show you where that's at in just a minute. You do have the awning with the awning lights. That as well is going to be controlled from the in-command center from the inside. That's the touch screen with the app that you can download, so you'll be able to do that from your phone. Outside here where it says Key TV, if you're going to hook up a television out here, you can hook up satellite or the cable TV right there, and then you have the 110 outlet next to it. Moving to the front, you have your pass-through storage. On your pass-through storage, you'll notice where it says in command right here. Anything that you do on the in command panel can be manually backed up. As far as the slide outs and the awning, that can all be controlled. Right there, you can see where it has for the motor switches. Back up just a little bit right there. So where the motor switches are right there, you just select which one you want, and then to execute it, you'll just push the button right here to bring them in or out. So that would be to manually, if that control panel or the cell failed, that's how you would manually back that up. Then as we go around to the front, you have your 12-volt battery right there, your two 30-pound tanks are next to that. There is a selector right here. This will show you can see the arrow designated. This tank's on. Do it in the middle, it'll draw off both. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just have it work off one tank, and then as it empties, then go ahead and go get that one filled. But yeah, if you do it in the middle, it's going to draw equally off both, and they'll both empty at the same time. In the front, you have this is your power jack. The on-off feature right here, that is for the light that's under it. It has no bearing if this will work or not. Extend, so obviously to bring it off, retract is to bring it down. That's controlled right there. There is a manual override right here. If you take this plug off, there is a hand crank that you can use to crank that up and down as well. That's going to be right there. There's the hand crank. Inside the other part of the pass-through storage, you have your battery disconnect. You have lights right here. That's for the front of the camper. Your LED lights right there, and then over on the other side, that's what that switch is for. And then you also have for your power jacks right here for the front, and then also for the back. Those are controlled up front as well. As we go over to right here, the guys are just filling up the water, but you have your outside shower right here. Underneath it, you have your black tank flush. There's a warning right there, so you'll hook a hose up that'll flush your black tank out. And then next to it right here is your city water connection. You can see right here, if you want to fill the tank, that's the position that it's in right there. Or if you bring that down, it will pressurize the system. So if you're at a campground that has a water hookup at the site, you'll put it down in the city. Otherwise, you'll fill up your tank when you get to the campground, and then you just use your pump to pump the water to pressurize the system. We walk around to the back here. You have this rectangular panel. This is access to your fridge. There's nothing you would have to do with that. That would just be for service. And then underneath it is the exhaust for the furnace. So the furnace is actually under the fridge inside. You'll see the louver panels for that. Next to it is your cord. It's about 22 foot long. It pulls out, and it'll also just push back in here when you're done using it. If we go to the back, your spare tire is located there. You do have a 2-inch receiver hitch if you want to hook like a bike rack up to it there. Towards the top is it's pre-wired for the Furrion observation camera or backup camera. There's 2 screws, one on each side. That'll take that cover off, and you can just go ahead and put the camera in right there if that's something you want to do. And then that is obviously a full walkable roof as well. So you can go ahead and get up on the roof to do your maintenance that you need to do every year. And then in the back corner here, get my key to work. If you're going to be at a park that has cable TV, you'll hook it up here, or satellite. If you have a satellite dish, you'll hook it up there, and then that will go through the coaxial inside the camper. So we go up the stairs. The stairs are adjustable, the height on them, but when you bring the stairs up and down, you want to make sure that door is wide open, because it's going to take the full clearance of the width of that doorway to get them in and out. You'll notice down here, as soon as we walk in, this is your fuse panel. Just push this. You have your breaker switches for your 110 and then for your 12 volt system, and you can see how they're all labeled right there. So if you have something that's not working, you'll want to check that first before you do anything else. The in-command system that I was telling you about, power button right here, turn it on. The default password is all zeros, 0000. It'll come up to the main menu here. Heating and cooling is right here. You'll push that. Rear AC, you only have the one AC, but the rear AC mode is what will control everything. You see it's off. If we want to turn the fan on, we can go ahead and do that. If we want to turn cool on, we can do that. You can see the temperature set at 90 degrees. Obviously it's not going to kick on. It's showing you internal temperature, which is zoned. It's 83 degrees in here. So to set the AC, you just go ahead and set it just like so, whatever temperature you want. Okay, and then the next would be heat. Obviously the source is going to be gas. Fan's going to be automatic. That's set on 84. So that's not going to kick on right now either, but again, you can go ahead and turn that up and down. And then it does have an auto mode to where you just set the temperature. It's going to figure out if it needs to turn the AC on, like I just did. So now the air is on. And then go to the next mode again, that'll just shut everything off on it. Okay. Now you'll notice it does have an arrow. I don't know if this is going to do it because it doesn't have the front AC. No. So it says rear AC, but you're going to control the heating and cooling right through it. Yeah, it says no more pages available. So that's the only one you'll have. To go back to the home, to turn on lights, you have bedroom lights right there. Turn those back on. Ceiling lights, just touch it. Those are right there. And then the awning lights, those are going to be the lights underneath the awning. Hit those and turn those off. Go back out, slide out. It says dinette slide in and out. Pretty self-explanatory. Just hold it down. Hold the, if you want it to come in, just hold in down until it comes in, and likewise for out. When it goes out, you'll hear this click. That's the motor disengaging. That way you know it's out all the way. So once you hear that, just let off the switch and it'll stop. And awning, same way, in and out. Just go ahead and press. You want it to go out, just like so. Want it to come back in, just bring it in. Hold your finger down until it just comes in. And that's all you have to do with an electric awning. I'm not sure if you've had experience with that before. And then for settings, settings right here, if you want to change the passcode, you go ahead and do that right there. Enter the passcode. Again, it's all 00000. And then you can set the new passcode. Bluetooth, right here, if you want to connect your phone, powering, you can do all that right through the settings menu. It will show freshwater's full. Obviously the guys are checking it right now. Black tank's empty, gray tank's empty. So you can see how it designates how that's full right there. Shows you the status of battery, how that's charged up. Water pump, if we're going to turn that on, that's right there. Hot water heater, we can turn that on. Okay, click on that. It says off. See if it can come out. Off, and then if you want it on gas or electric or both, just go ahead and touch what you want. Now it will say hot water, G, that's for gas. Okay, we're just going to turn that back off because we're not really going to be playing with that. And then hot water heater's off. Interior lights are on. So as we go around to the rest of the coach here, you have your 3-burner stovetop here with the oven underneath. You have your switches right here. These middle three are for the burners, kind of designates which one it is. And this is a sparker to go ahead and, if I turn this, kind of like a spark ignition for a grill. I'll catch a little bit better back here. Start. You can see how that just sparks it. And then over here, this is going to be the setting for your oven. And this right here is going to be the backlight for the oven, or for the dials there. This works. This just comes down, folds down again, and then it's nice and flat. Sink covers are going to be under the bed. That's where those are going to be located. You have your TV right here with your stereo. That stereo in and out, how you have the speakers. Outside you have zone 1, zone 2. You do have interior speakers as well. So you can play your music. It is Bluetooth, so you can sync your phone up to that as well. As we go through the camper a little bit more, you do have a light switch right here. This is for the slide out. And then you do have your recliner. Your lever is right inside there. That black lever you'll pull up to recline. And then you do have the light underneath. And then massage and heat. Just turn those right there. We'll just turn that off. And then same over on the other side, guys. Gas electric fridge. Pull this out, open it up. There's your fridge part. And then also up here, to turn it on, we'll turn it on right here. It's on. If you leave it pushed in on automatic, what it's going to do is it's going to run off electric when the unit's plugged in like it is. If I were to unplug that from the outlet, it will default back to gas. Okay, so that's basically how you're going to operate it. I would just always leave it in automatic. Really wouldn't be a reason to turn it on to gas, because like I said, it will default over to gas. But I'll turn that off for now. We'll shut that. And then one of the last things I want to show you right here is this little circle vent. This is the temperature monitor for the unit. So where it said it was 83 degrees, that's where it's registering the temperature from. So that actually sends the temperature over to the in-command system to tell the unit what the temperature is as far as the heating and cooling. And then into the bathroom here, you've got light switch right here. You do have a foot flush toilet right there. That's just how you'll flush it. Just hold that down. And then your GFI is right here. So if you have some outlets that aren't working, check the GFI. If you have to reset it, it'll be popped like that. It'll give you a red light. Just go ahead and reset. See if I can get that to reset. There we go. Just push it in. So if that's popped out, it will affect some of the other outlets in the camper. So check it, reset it. If it doesn't reset, then you might have a bigger problem that needs to get looked at. But guys, I just want to give you the overview on your camper. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My cell is 231-736-9162. And I certainly appreciate your business and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.